The Guardian has run a poignant article about a man from Portugal who's been caught up in the Brexit fallout, and because of a speech impediment and English being his second language, he wasn't able to register as an EU citizen resident in the UK, where he's been since the early part of this century and working as a plumber. And it's an incredibly sad story. His Portuguese ID card wouldn't scan, so he had to wait and get another one, and so on. And it's a catalogue of woe, but he's not alone. And this is the problem. He's not alone. Meanwhile, the full viciousness of the Home Office has primed and developed by Theresa May onwards. Under the principle of the hostile environment. You see, it's not just Theresa May, it's not just Priti Patel or Suella Braverman, even Amber Rudd, who are to blame for this malaise. It's the entire industry, or lack of industry, of the Home Office, because it's easier to say no, the computer says no, than to try to accommodate people, try to make sure that people get what they want, to try to give people an opportunity, responsibility. You know, there was a time when you could go into Petit France and find your birth certificate. You can't anymore. Someone else has to do it for you. You're not trusted to manage the documentation. Somebody else is employed to waste their time looking for these things. And this really is the problem with the Home Office, that we are so divorced from any sort of hands-on understanding. We have to go through the bureaucratic channels that they have implemented or they have devised, which are designed to trip us up. And that is the hostile environment. It's not designed to help. It is designed to trip us up. It's designed to trip up nationals, designed to trip up EU citizens, designed to trip up internationals who are here begging for a favour, or who are here perhaps studying. All of them likely to fall victim to a bureaucracy which is constantly changing, which is constantly duplicitous and oppressive and hostile. Part of that hostile environment, I think more civil servants in the Home Office are engaged in ratcheting up new bureaucratic complexity rather than doing their real work, which is clearing the backlog of asylum seekers, sorting out the lives of people in the UK, making sure that the post-Brexit turnaround works. It doesn't work, as demonstrably shown in the story in The Guardian of the fellow from Portugal who's threatened with deportation, with being banned from the UK. He's lived here for over 20 years. He speaks English of a kind, I suppose, but he may not write it. Why should he? He's a plumber. He's made his living here. He's made his friends here. His family has died. He doesn't have friends in Portugal. He doesn't have a society in Portugal. He's a foreigner in Portugal. This is his home, and we are treating him like a piece of dirt. But that's nothing new from the Home Office. This is how the Home Office, since Theresa May, has tried to treat almost everybody. Because the Home Office basically is an idle institution that would prefer to lord it over with arrogance, contempt, and hauteur than do any real work. And that's the problem. It's the contempt and the control mixed with the laziness.